is a Bramble Jam podcast. Hi, I'm Bran, and I love When Calls the Heart.
Hi, I'm Jax, and I like When Calls the Heart.
I'm Dan, and I despise When Calls the Heart, and this is the Deck the Hallmark podcast.
Deck the Hallmark, it's his podcast.
It's podcast.
Brandon and friends host this podcast. We hope you like this jolly podcast.
All right, Hearties, calm down. We're back to our regularly scheduled Thursday, okay?
Woo, thank goodness.
Everybody's just up in arms.
Calm down, everybody.
So many people were mad last week and the week before that.
There was so many people.
I
So
understand
mad.
people rely on us, and
I know.
we were letting them down.
Routine.
Yeah,
Podcast people are routine people.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Tell that to the weather and tell that to mimics.
Tell that to the weather and mimics.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know what to
Tell
tell
it to
you.
mimics in particular.
Yeah.
Please tell it to mimics.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Hi, everybody. Welcome. We're talking about When Calls the Heart, season 13, episode 7 today. We are on. We reached the top, and now we're descending back down
This
the
is
hill.
one of those classic mid episodes. You know what I mean? It's classic, like 6, 7, 8-ish.
6, 7, right, Jack?
6, 7.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
We're so cool.
So cool doing that.
we were so
cool.
We are on the height of
Yeah.
lingo.
We're on the height of lingo. It's a sentence you said.
Jax, how are
We
you?
are on.
At?
I'm great. I am.
Now, you were in Florida.
I was.
What were you doing? When you were at Mar-a-Lago? What were you doing?
Oh my God.
God.
No? What? We can't
What in
have
the
fun
world?
here? We
What
can't
in
have
the
fun here?
world?
Well, no, it's just awkward because I wasn't Mark.
I heard about the people you were hanging out with.
Oh, listen.
No, I wasn't.
Jax, my dad said Jax doing the chicken tender commercial during the Deckies was one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen.
Now, I will say,
He was like, it was so disturbing.
For
he
those
was
that-
like the sauce all over her face.
I need to respond to
Spitting in the
PETA.
bucket.
It was so great. You didn't write back?
They said, well, it was when the snow was coming. He was like, when's a good time? I think they're delivering them like hot from somewhere.
They're delivering them hot.
That's what it's. Okay, so here's the
I'm
late.
gonna
What?
sit down.
Here's what Wes-
don't
here's what-
deliver New York. Guys, New York. We'll eat them
New
when you're
York?
in New York.
Shh.
Oh, sorry, is that a secret?
Do
I
you
don't
want
know
me
if it
to
is
do
or not.
that? Okay, maybe
I'm
I'll
so
do that.
sorry.
Maybe I'll be like, hey,
I am not wasting a New York City meal on vegan wings.
you could eat one and we'll do it for video.
Oh, yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah.
The three of us together eating. That might make sense.
That might make sense.
Let me talk to Wes
And
because
I'll take the
this
rest
is this is what Wes said. Sweet Wes from PETA says
Oh,
the
Wes Brown also.
Wes Brown.
Wes
yeah.
Brown.
Brown here. Sorry, my brain's just going.
Is there a good time window today or tomorrow when you and Dan will be home to receive a delivery? The wings will be ready to eat, so they can't be left at your door. That makes me think that they're
They're ready to eat.
hot and ready.
Wait a minute, Dan. You
Where's
might
he
like
getting
these.
them from? Where are they coming from?
Yeah, they got PETA scouts in every location that are like, fry up
ready.
some vegans.
Get the fryer going, Johnny. We got one.
Go.
I'll talk to Wes. We'll see if that's the ideal way to do it, though. The three of us
Yes.
together
Yeah.
for a
agreed.
video.
I don't know when you're coming to New York next, but we'll figure it out.
Anytime
Yeah,
you
at some
want us
point.
to, Jax, we'll come running. But what I was gonna say is, for those that are not up to date, we had a whole incident with PETA and Jax. We decided to do a funny video. It was video
funny.
for the Deckies where we basically like caught Jax actually being a big fan of chicken, which, by the way, you were eating not real chicken in the video.
In the video.
correct?
That is genuine.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know
You
if we're
said-
bit on bit.
No,
You
no.
said
We're doing-
that in the video it's real chicken. You're like, I don't want, but they're not. That's not real chicken.
No, it's
Okay.
it's fake chicken tenders.
But Jax, you gave me so much footage to work with, and I appreciate it.
Of course.
And I used most of it because it's really good. But there was one part of it in particular that I went back and forth on whether or not I should include it, which was you eating food that you had already spit out.
Disgust.
And,
That was. I think that was what got my dad. He was
I
like,
feel like that was probably upsetting too.
And
"Oh
it
man, that
was
was tough
it
for me
was
to watch
upsetting
in the
to me.
best way possible. You crushed it."
But I felt like it made you so darn unlikable in that part.
that you were re-eating
Yeah,
killed
it
chicken.
was like another level.
that you had said you had made your B word.
Honestly, it really descended into a crazy place. But
if you have any question whether or
Alex
not
hasn't been home since, right? He left right after that. He just has not been home since.
he did leave immediately.
Yeah.
We hadn't spoken.
No.
Other than he accepted his accolades. I said, people thought
Oh
you were
my
funny.
gosh,
And
he was
he said,
phenomenal.
He
"Thank you
crushed
for-"
it.
He said, thank you for passing that along.
Phenomenal.
And we haven't
But
spoken.
And
You-
when
if you
next
ever-
time we're in New York, will he come to dinner or will he be too busy?
he'll be too busy, I'm sure.
He'll probably be too busy. No, he'll be there. He'll be there just as long as I'm not eating chicken.
Yeah.
Regurgitated
But
chicken.
you have any question how good of an actor Jax is? That performance was unbelievable. In all
It deserves a
seriousness,
decky in and of
Jax.
itself.
I mean, so unlike you in real life. I mean, it really was.
Really went so unlike me. It really went. Bran did say, "Send me as much footage as you want," and honestly, I stopped myself. I was like, "I think this is enough, but I could do another half hour of footage, no problem."
Easy. Yeah.
Easy.
It's just the good stuff. I don't know what to tell you. You're really good at what you do.
That's right.
I don't know
Hire-
how you're
hire
gonna,
her,
I don't
guys.
know how you're going to include that in your reel that you send out, but it should be included.
Sizzle
'cause
reel.
I'm just gonna do the regurgitated eating part.
It's just like a bunch of amazing, like you is all your entire reel is just you eating different things. Ice cream in the Hallmark
That's right.
movie,
KFC tenders.
the KFC
tenders in my
commercial.
home.
Honestly, you know what? I would be happy to, but again, I'm all the way for PETA now.
All the way.
We're all
All the way
yes.
for-
Yeah,
You hear
I mean,
that?
you know.
You hear that, Wes? We're all the way for
All
PETA.
the way for Peter.
Wes, we're gonna get back to you, buddy. Okay, let's talk about When Calls the Heart, season 13, episode 7, which is called.
Game changer.
Think about what happens in,
In a
episode.
jam.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Is that really what's called? Stop it.
Let's
Are
go.
you serious?
Never got
Wait,
one right.
are you serious?
In a gym, in a gym, in a gym, in a gym, in a gym.
Wham, wham.
February 15th, 2026 is when it came out and went a little something like this. Mimi is in a jam.
Oh,
She's in the jam business. And it might get better because a hotel wants to stock it. But she only has 5 cans.
That sounds serious.
She needs 500 cans.
520,600
Jams.
jam
Jam cans. Rosemary and Elizabeth insist that they can help her, and they think that the town will want to help as well. Lucas and Lee are talking about the Fernando thing, the contractor that Lee is bringing in. Lucas insists that he is fine with Fernando.
Don't call my name. Don't call my name.
Fernando. More than fine, actually, is what he says.
More than fine. That's
He's
a good. Whenever someone says that, they
Yeah.
mean it.
Gowan's son Christopher's freaking out right now. News is getting out that the boys did not start the fire, and now the electric company is grilling him. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Are you trying to mess things up for us? Gowan tells him, "Go look at the birds." Okay. So that's, I guess, what he does. He heads out with Nathan after that to find the Transformer.
Aha, give me that Transformer. You don't remember Transformer on Broadway? Aha, give me that Transformer. It was their hit.
Oh, I remember.
Got shut down, looked like Spider-Man.
Aha! Give me that Transformer! Aha! Give me that Transformer! Aha!
Would have worked. It would have worked.
What a work.
Yeah.
Aha, give me that Transformer.
You two made that music
That's right.
as well.
The opening number, aha,
they
give me that
just can't-
Transformer.
You two just can't get,
catch a
specifically
break.
Bono.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know who that's for.
Transform this.
I don't know. Layered.
I-
Bono can't get a Broadway musical made. He tried with Spider-Man. He tried with
Turn Out the Dark.
Transformers.
That's right.
So the town is all together doing their jam thing. While squishing grapes, Frickum tells May Sue, who's in this
Berries.
episode.
It's not grape jam, right? They're squishing berries.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Frickum tells May Sue, who's in this episode, by the way,
Hey, shout out May Sue.
that he wants to start a family. Lucas isn't wearing a vest in this episode, and Edie really likes it. Jax, do you like the
no vest?
You like the no vest?
I like them with the best.
You
There
like
it
it
is,
with it? There
yeah.
you go. Well, it's the 1920s now, Jax. So
Nobody wore vests with their suits in the 1920s.
can't keep a man in his vest. I don't know what to tell you. So they're walking, they're talking. They see a loose horse run by.
Did you say horse?
Hi, Wrigley. How
Hello.
are you, buddy?
It's been a minute.
I know. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm all right. Watching a lot of Winter Olympics.
Really?
Yeah, big curling guy.
Big curling guy.
Yeah.
Who do you think's going to pull it off this year?
Terrell. Terrell's going to do it.
Really?
Team Terrell all the way.
You think Terrell's going to do
Yeah,
it?
I am. The way he moves that thing.
What
he
thing?
He shuffles the puck.
Uh-huh.
The big puck is what I call it. I
You
call
call
it the big puck. Yeah, he shuffles harder, go harder.
Well, don't you shuffle the broom to make
Yeah. You make it smoother.
So what does he do? Does he do the puck?
He's smooth.
sweeping.
He's smooth.
He's a smooth criminal.
He's a smooth criminal. You've been hit, bud.
Thanks, bud.
I know Jax loves me. Love you,
I
Jax.
do love you.
Lawyer.
Oh, boy. While walking on a path, a car comes driving fast towards Nathan and Christopher. Nathan pushes Christopher off of the path and down a hill. Uh-oh! Rosemary is trying to get information out of Elizabeth. While they're talking, they miss one of the buckets of jam to put sugar in. Uh-oh! Lucas thinks that
The stakes couldn't be higher.
Lucas thinks that he's the one that's going to capture the horse, but Fernando swoops in and sings to it. Honestly, I would have stopped too if Fernando was singing to me. They realize some of the cans of the jam are sour, so they have to find the 40 cans that don't have sugar. They do the math, and they're running out of time. Nathan gets Christopher to the infirmary, which is popping today, by the way, and Nathan has blood on his side as well. They fix all the jams, but did they do it in time? Well, the Reverend's going to drive fast and find out. Elizabeth comes to check on Nathan. He's going to be fine, and he's going to find the people responsible for this because he remembers the license plate. The jam made it in time. They decide that they're going to use the money that they got for the jam to buy Bill's half of the cafe, something that we all remembered he owned. Lucas isn't feeling very manly anymore because he didn't capture horse. So he does the only thing that you can do when you're not feeling manly, which is put your vest back on and get back to work. He tells Edie he's too busy to hang out, and she reminds him that her and Fernando are through. There's nothing to worry about. The episode ends with bad news. The license plate belongs to a stolen vehicle, which was torched. Fingerprints? Gonzo. And to make matters worse, Christopher has fled town. He doesn't want to help anymore. He's scared. And that, my friends, was
When Calls the Heart, Season 13, Episode 7, In a Jam! We did it. Transformer, give me that Transformer, give me that Transformer.
Did you go see the previews of that play?
Transform this? The Transformers musical,
yeah,
brother?
transform this, transform that. Yes, it was
That
actually pretty
was
brilliant.
Was that was Matt LeBlanc, right?
Matt LeBlanc in the lead, yes. Joey from Friends, yes. Yes, he was the lead.
A
He
stunning
played
tour de force performance.
Sam Witwicky.
Beautiful.
Yes, of course. Yes.
All right, let's take a break. We're going to come back. We're going to break this episode down here on Deck the Hallmark. The buttons are working today, folks.
Transform this.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. We're talking about When Calls the Heart, Season 13, Episode 7, In a Jam, a title that we all like.
We all love.
Yes.
We all
made
landed
perfect
on it
sense.
based off of the stuff that happens. All right, let's share our thoughts on this episode. We're going to start with a hot take. I'm going to start with you, Jax. Jax, Episode 7, was it heaven for you?
Oh my God.
Thanks.
Okay, so while I do agree, yes, this does feel like a very mid-season episode, sure. But what I will tell you, fellas, I don't know if I've laughed this hard in a long time. As the episode starts and I see Hickam and Maysu, stomping those, what were they? Were they blackberries?
Berries.
I'm like, oh my gosh, they have just made a complete court gesture out of him. Is there no end to this madness?
Oh, is there no
And then you guys, that jump scare and his face and that voice when he got stung by a bee, I was crying laughing. It was insane. What was that? Did you guys not have all those feelings and emotions as well? Did you not think that was absolutely wild? Like What was happening?
I don't know if you want to know my thoughts, Jax.
I was like, does he have no dignity?
No, listen, no. Those thoughts I have. The fact that they clearly are. Well, we got to do something with Ben. I mean, Erin keeps asking, "What do we do with Ben? Maybe we swell his face up. How would he get stung by a bee in northwestern Canada? Maybe we
Swollen. It looked like.
Maybe we load that gun by having Rosemary and Elizabeth talk about bees early in the episode. What if we did that? Then it would make sense. We have the face swelling technology? We do have that. What if Ben's? I mean, we've got to get him on screen. Erin keeps saying we got to get him on screen. So, I mean, but we could swell his face. He could do a voice, maybe.
He did do a voice.
Yeah.
What was the voice?
Yeah,
But honestly, it doesn't matter because I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I needed something to get me through the episode because my girl Gwen wasn't here enough. But
was she in it at all?
At the very beginning,
Oh, okay.
she was
Yeah, that's
playing
right.
with and I got excited.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know what? Lily's adorable in this episode, and also look, Fernando. We'll talk about it more later. But wowie, when he sang to that horse, a horse is a horse, of course. I'm into Fernando now. So yes, there were things that it was this like kind of a little bit of a nothing burger, even though
a little bit
Christopher's face is bashed in and Hickham's face is swollen and they're trying to do all this meat, sure. But look, I had a good time because I laughed so hard and heartily.
Heartily.
Nicely done.
One calls the heartily. You're kind of speaking right up my lane.
I love speaking up your lane.
My thought.
Stop talking.
While I was Go ahead, Dan.
I thought you were talking to me.
You're speaking right up my lane. Get back to it, Brain. Give it a shot. Give me that transform.
You can always get me back on board with that. My thought while watching this is the juxtaposition in this episode. God. Between there is a scene where Nathan and Christopher roll down a hill, right?
Yeah.
They're hurt. A car just tried to run them over.
Yeah.
Go to commercial break. Come back from commercial break.
It's the same
boink,
for the
boink, 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 boink. We're gonna squash some stuff, and we're gonna have bees.
Oh my God, bees!
There's like a bee.
Beads?
A bee.
Beads?
A bee.
Got it.
The way it's just you have this like someone tried to kill them.
Yeah. Truly.
And then to go back and have such a low stakes, silly storyline that is the A storyline in this episode.
Yes, it is.
The amount of time that is spent on the jam is the A storyline.
It's over 30 minutes.
And then you also have very serious someone's trying to kill Christopher. And it just was so jarring. That commercial break for me was the most jarring thing in the episode. Was going from this, oh no, someone's trying to kill him, to come back to be like boink 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 boink, we're gonna crush some berries, was so weird and jarring, and it was hard for me to get invested in the serious stuff of the episode because the rest of it is so darn silly. And so weird episode of When Calls the Heart. Weird episode. Dano?
This is one of the worst episodes this show has ever made.
Wow, come on. You want to go back to Hamilton?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Do you know why?
Get out.
Because there's 6 episodes in the Hamilton season, and you can just knock them out, and at least they stick to one tone. When Calls the Heart, typically not funny. They were occasionally kind of funny when Elizabeth couldn't cook and Abigail would gently, lovingly try to help her figure out how to cook. There's some things that they wrote off as kind of pleasantly funny, I guess. This episode, first of all, the electric company starting the fire, the fact that they're trying to ramp up any mystery is ridiculous. There is no there. We know who did it. We know that they want to keep Christopher silent. We know that Christopher has already told us there's no mystery there. What are we doing? Do you know who doesn't need a love triangle in his life? Lucas. Lucas has been through that already,
Not fair.
won and then lost. This is really redundant. I don't have anything to do writing. And then nothing reeks of we don't have a story to tell more than 30 minutes of jam talk. 30 minutes of like Hickam is here for comic relief. We don't have a plot for this episode. It is just a mess. I was bored to tears by this. They figured out everything out last week. The week before was probably the best episode of the season, episode 5, when they're planting the trees and we still think the boys could have maybe started the fire. This was really kind of bottom of the barrel stuff. I don't need an episode of Jam Crisis. I don't need an episode with basically no Gwen in it. And I certainly don't need an episode where you're trying to spin the wheels on a mystery that's already been solved. It is just absurd to me. We got 5 more episodes, gang. What are we doing? This is
not the first time. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is not the first time that When Calls the Heart has tried to run somebody off the road, right?
No.
Like
It feels,
it feels like it's a thing that they're like, well, when in doubt, we can always try to run someone over.
100%.
Yeah, and I
Which
gotta
honestly,
be honest,
that is also how I live my life. So, like, I get it.
yeah, but also the Hickam, I'm not allergic to bees, swollen face, voice.
You didn't at least chuckle when he
I
said, "I'm
didn't
not
laugh.
allergic." You when I thought Mei Su gave a great delivery there when he says, "I'm not allergic to bees," and she said, "I don't think that's a thing." I thought it was
she was great.
a very funny delivery.
Yeah,
She somehow managed to come out of this like.
Well, she doesn't know the next time she's going to get work. She doesn't know next time
great.
she's going to be
I
invited
really like
onto the show.
Yeah, I would say that this episode is like a jump the shark moment, but this television program, they were never in front of the shark. So there's no, you know what I mean? Like there's no world, there's nothing they can do that would change who they are or what they are.
But Dan, let me gently push back and ask you a direct question. How did you feel about the lack of Al Ever?
Yeah, they're not even.
They're
not
honest.
even there.
I got to be honest. That's
They aren't on screen at all this episode.
No.
You know what?
Please tell me you didn't
I
miss
have to. You're right, Jax. as meaningless as this episode is, as much as it made me question my life choices, I did not have to endure.
So that's interesting. So
30
what's
minutes.
worse?
I know that's a
this
great
episode
question.
of the episode 2 episodes ago, which they're the A story.
They're the A storyline, and then the stuff surrounding them is so good. Like that is the problem.
There's the rub.
This is When Calls the Heart, baby.
I
Here to make your life miserable one way or another.
They're both bad. I think I would prefer 12 minutes of good with 30 minutes of terrible versus 30 minutes of terrible and then 12 minutes of also terrible, which is what this is. We don't ever want to be mean to actors. That's not what we're about here. But let's just say it was refreshing this week that everyone that we watched was doing the best version of their was doing good work. I don't think that the Bee Sting storyline serves Ben Rosenbaum or Mei Su. I can't remember her name. I don't think it I don't think it serves them well. But
True.
I think every actor that we saw this week was doing the best with what they had.
Yeah, it was really funny.
And they were all quality performers. And that was nice and refreshing. How was that, Jax?
Very
That's
nice.
exactly what I wanted.
It's time for all the feels before we talk about what this episode gave us feels. Jax?
Okay, so 2 big feels. Lily's back, you guys. I think that she is such a little doll baby. She is so sweet. I think she delivers such a compelling performance in this episode when she takes little Jack's dog and she says, Auntie Faith, you're spending more time with, LJ.
Really quick, because it didn't make the synopsis. Tell the people just a brief, what that storyline is.
So Lily, who is, because we've probably forgotten by now because she hasn't really been there, is who Faith has taken in as her young ward charge. And Faith is too busy being a doctor. I get it. Working mom, love it. # girl boss. She cannot spend much time with Lily. So Lily is sad. And when Jack drops his little stuffed animal that he always takes to the infirmary, Lily takes it. Which he dropped it. Finders, keepers, losers, weepers.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
right.
And Lily gives a really beautiful performance in this that I found very touching. I just wanted to hug her. I also loved that the take when Florence was lamenting her life, and you turn and it's LJ and Lily, and they're just staring up. I thought that was great acting by both of them, even though it's just the look.
Thanks,
It was very
Jackson.
funny.
No, I appreciate it. I thought that
It
was
was
some
wonderful,
I thought
LJ.
that was some of my
Jackaroo.
finest work.
Finest work.
I found it.
Yeah.
And I put it on screen.
How do you feel about Bran leaving you completely out of the
I get it.
the synopsis? You get it.
I get it. It was
Interesting.
It was worthless. No,
It was your plot line was worse.
No, I pushed back against it pretty heavily. I thought that
Wow.
I should have been in the berries.
He also left out the
I
entire
had a whole Dan. If you
the
don't mind,
berries. Okay, I don't
if
mind.
you don't
yeah,
mind,
whatever. Let's do
I
it.
had a whole storyline that I pitched to the writers, where I'm in the berries, I fall down, I fall underneath the berries.
Underneath the berries.
Yes,
in
it's
the
a
big
really
tub.
big vat.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm small boy.
Yes.
I fall underneath the berries. You guys remember how good I
I
was
love
at
that
all?
the camera's still on, Bran.
No, it's
Usually
not.
it's
They
not.
can't see it.
Yeah, all they see is actually full you, Jax, right
Oh
now.
gosh, good Lord. I'm not giving anything.
Well,
Okay,
yeah,
I'm
how about
sorry,
this
everybody.
one? Okay, now it's Dan and Jax.
Yeah,
so this
it's both of
everybody-
us now, Jax.
Okay, so I fall underneath the berries.
Yeah.
You guys remember a couple of seasons ago where I almost died?
Yeah, Almost carries you out lifeless from the
limp
forest.
body.
Yes, yes.
My best work. Thank you, Jax. Yes. My
Your best work was playing dead?
100%.
Great.
Not everybody can do it.
They
True,
said you
that's
couldn't.
the way you did it.
They said
So
that kid couldn't play dead,
So
and
I
you did
said,
it. You
writers,
proved
let,
them wrong.
let LJ cook. Push me underneath those berries until I almost die. Someone
Let's
has.
get
Someone
Theo
has.
Peckaroo cook in the
Someone has to save me. I'm covered in berries head to toe.
Yeah.
They have to get me to the infirmary. Still berries everywhere.
That's probably
And
not good for the diabetes either.
Right, but then
You
it,
ingest some
but
of the lot of
then-
sugar there.
But then we find out Faith is allergic to berries.
Faith is allergic to
Paige
berries.
is allergic to berries. Dan, I was actually thinking the opposite of that storyline, that he gets submerged in berries and they think it's bad, but then they realize his blood sugar was low, so it actually
And they
helps
just
him
you
survive.
just jam him underneath all the berries.
It's not
Exactly.
bad. I'll
That's
right.
pitch that.
Yeah.
You guys like that idea?
Yeah, his insulin's
I
low.
do.
Quick, just, where's the vat of berries?
You always got to keep one handy.
Yeah, thanks, LJ.
All right. Love you
Yeah.
guys.
Thanks, Jackaroo.
Yeah, Jackaroo. Okay.
Thanks.
Jackaroo's apparently the other nickname. That
Thanks, Jack.
Bill Avery.
That Bill
Jacksaroo.
Avery. Yes, of course.
Thanks, Jacksaroo.
Jacksaroo. Look
That
at
was
that.
sweet.
Yeah.
Jack.
Sweet boy.
Sweet boy.
I don't
And then
love that.
I had two other feels. Ned and Florence, they're back, baby.
Yeah, you didn't
Her
mention that
performance
either in your
was sweet.
synopsis. You concentrated on
they're-
jam and road and horse.
There's a lot going
Yeah.
on.
So much in this episode. It's hard to keep track.
So much. And then I will say,
I couldn't
finally-
remember Florence's name. I'll be honest. That's why I didn't.
Ned and what's her face?
Yeah,
And then what- she did such a lovely job. In this
she did do a good job in this
She
episode.
really did. I will say my last big feel is when Edie comes in and asks Lucas to dinner. I love how she's not like playing games. She's being very direct
Mhm.
about saying there's nothing between us. And I believe her. Like even the way she played everything in this episode, I thought was very consistent with like she clearly has a little bit of an affection for Fernando, but to me it read as what made sense, not like she was trying to create a love triangle. He's doing this
Correct. And
himself.
I would say McDougal is currently my favorite actor on this show.
She's incredible.
I think
Dougal.
she's absolutely every scene is crushing it.
Yeah, she's
and I 100% am with you. This episode offered, I have no feels by the way, but the scene where she's like, there's nothing between us. You also get to see Lucas like trying his best to be like, this is not a thing. I'm not gonna be drawn into this. I'm not gonna get jealous. I'm not gonna care about Fernando. I am above this. But also, why wouldn't he have some very serious insecurities when, I don't know if you know this, he was engaged to the one single available woman in town. And it already kind of started to become a father figure to her kid. And then all of a sudden,
Hey, buddy.
and then all of a sudden she was like, we never really had a thing. It was always Nathan. Like you would think that maybe that would hurt his psyche a little bit. And so it would make sense that he would fall into this trap. I mean, shame on the writers for bringing it up. Like the writers, they should all like lose their WGA card if they have one. Like what should we do with Lucas? What if he thinks he's like starting a relationship with somebody and another dude comes to town? Like, are you kidding me, guys?
But
Stop
you
it.
thought that the scene
Stop
between
it.
Edie and
But I thought
Lucas
that
was good.
Edie, I just think that every
It's
choice
starting
she
to sound
makes,
a lot like a feels.
every choice she makes is the right one. It really is right now. And I'm sure they'll ruin her. But right now, every choice she's making is, I'm sure they'll have something come up where Edie's character becomes something that she isn't, because that's what happens with every character in the show because it's bad writing. But right now, Edie's really crushing it.
She's crushing. And I think I think the actress will persevere and try and work her way around.
I agree.
whatever they
I
give
think
her.
Erin Krakow does that beautifully. I think they've changed what Elizabeth is so much in this show. And sometimes they'll bring back the journal writing and you're like, what the, and she rolls with the punches. Kudos to Krakow, who's just like a producer on the show. And she's like, yeah, what do you want me to be this season? Do you want me to be homemaker who's a great cook and a blah, blah, blah? Do you want me to be a big teacher person? Do you want me to really be fraught and caring about like, oh, my Nathan's going to be killed every week? Or are you just going to be like she is so capable of in that role just being like, what is Elizabeth right now? And she just does
Here's the thing. I agree with you 100%. I think Krakow is an incredible actress and by all accounts, an amazing producer. Everyone feels very safe with her. I think, Dan, though, that she might have a little more to do the storylines than you think. So
Really?
I think she,
Uh-oh.
yeah.
Okay.
So I think she's not rolling with what they're giving her. I think she's co-creating right along.
Oh, so
and
she's
an EP.
creating character inconsistencies.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying
not
that.
with your
but
voice, you're not.
I'm not saying. I'm saying that I agree with everything you said about her being incredible and capable. I think she might have a little bit more to agency in where we take Elizabeth.
Look what I know we're up against. We always are. But Gowan, like, no character in this show has been true to the character. Characters, people change. Obviously, people grow. They become better versions of themselves.
Amen.
But also, like, personalities don't change.
All the time.
And in this show, everyone's personality changes to what you need them to be on the regular, all the time. It's just a hallmark of terrible writing. And you see what I did there?
It's the Hallmark Channel.
And right now, Edie hasn't been there long enough for them to do that. I mean, you remember Lucas with the fish? You remember that he was like a conniving 3 steps ahead of you.
I do.
He's just a goober now. He's just kind of like a so sincere. Like he can't even change from vest to no vest without getting emo about it. Like I just like, you know, I hope I've grown as a human being, but I don't think my personality would ever allow me to be that different. I don't know.
My feels is Fernando singing. Let's take a break. We'll be right back here on Deck the Hallmark. We're back. Hi, everybody. We're talking about When Goes Hard, season 13, episode 7. It's time for the Wait What Us, where we're talking about what in this episode made us go, wait, what? Jax.
I have 2 little things, but the one thing I had, Dan completely talked me out of because I was frustrated with Lucas and I was like, just go to dinner with her. And then I was not thinking about this man's trauma.
That's right.
You were completely correct. And that wasn't fair of me. So that's one wait what gone. That makes
I do hate
sense.
when he's over there just like in his feels and like being like, I hate it. Like it's probably the only moment of like true like caring I had in this whole episode. But this guy, if guy's going to be gun shy with a love triangle, it would be Lucas Bouchard
and it
for
makes
sure.
sense. Like I was like, you're not looking at what's right in front of you, but he is trauma. I mean, this was traumatic.
He literally couldn't switch to no vest in his suit. How dumb was that? Like, I don't know if they just decided this is the thing. Like in the 1920s, people wore
1922, baby.
But people wore vests in the night. Like that's a crazy thing. But for him to have,
but they didn't have to, and I think that was the point.
But him
exactly
getting so much pushback or like so much commentary on his vest and then him going, I can't do this. It's too big a change for me.
They feel like he was walking around town in like titty tassels, which he wasn't.
Yeah. Classic.
Been
the last time you did
honest,
titty tassels, it was
we
a whole...
didn't see him without the shirt on.
That's true. He could have had those titty tassels tucked away.
Thank you, Bran, for pointing that
I just
out.
think
They
that's
could have been
important.
tucked away. They could have been tucked away.
Could have been tucked away.
Tuck away titty
It's a
tassel.
tuck away titty tassel situation. That's right.
my other wait what was
Ned Transformer.
Ned,
Mhm.
Ed and Ned.
Ed and Ned throwing
Mhm.
away all of Florence's or getting rid of all of Florence's stuff. I was like, how can that happen? And then I remembered
Mhm.
an incident from my life.
Uh-oh.
When my dear sweet Alex
Here we go.
Oh boy.
threw away one of my grandmother's rosaries not 6 months
Oh.
after she had gone to heaven. And I found it before he did. And I was like, I hit the roof. And he was like, I thought it was a necklace that was all tangled up, like one of those necklaces from the 80s, costume jewelry. And I was like, no, it is not costume.
But why is he
jewelry.
throwing away your jewelry? Alex, I was
Thank
going to
you so much.
defend you to
Thank
the
you.
hilt
Thank
on
you.
this.
No,
Well, he
when
thought
I
it was
heard
all tangled. He thought it was ruined.
I
He
thought it was all.
he thought it was ruined.
I
He thought
can't
he was trying to be
imagine.
helpful.
Can you imagine picking up any of your wife's jewelry and or any of your wife's things that aren't clothes that aren't in a, like sometimes my wife will put clothes in a bag to go to Goodwill. Aside
Yes.
from that, I can't imagine going, I'm chucking it.
Well,
can't
I
imagine.
will say, guys, I keep a very clean apartment, except there is one little section that is where I get into my pack rat tendencies. There are literal like rocks, like old
Rocks?
toothbrushes. I will take a picture. There's the most random stuff there, and that is where the rosary was.
Okay. All right. Well, that,
I
that
can't
helps.
believe he thought that
The rosary next
the
to
clumped
the
up necklace on top of the rocks was trash.
Yeah.
I'm with Alex
All right,
on this
Alex.
one.
All right. Maybe I'm back on
So
board.
that is true, but I realized, you know what? Men don't always know what's important.
We're
to their
dumb.
partners.
We're dumb boys. You know,
just
sometimes
dumb
we're gonna throw
boys.
away keepsakes.
Men, am I right?
Men.
We can't help it. Is that it?
Can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you waiting? What are you wanting, Fran?
500 jars. This.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
They go from she has.
This is crazy.
5 jars
This is-
ready
yeah.
to go. Right.
Yes.
So we need to come up with the supplies and the jars
That's right.
for 495
95.
jars.
That's right.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy. You're telling me that Ned was able to find all of the supplies and the glass jars.
Yeah, they had to
for
go through the whole town. Yes.
495 jars. Why'd they go that high with the number? That's a crazy number.
That high in that short of time, like even
It's
3
the
days
day
would have been
of.
too much. Yes,
They didn't do it
day
the
of.
day of.
This is like
That's
the
not okay.
Christmas Eve interview for the job that starts on Christmas Day in Milan. Like it's like a but even if you went through the whole town and everyone donated glass jars,
They would all be different jars.
Just collecting them.
Yeah.
Even if you're fine with all different jars.
Yeah.
Collecting them. And then while they're making it, they go from we have no chance. We have no prayer. We're running late. And then they go, we're so on time. We're so early. Like, don't tell anybody how early we are.
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
Yeah.
How'd they, and then they go from, we're going to need a miracle. And that miracle was the train was late. Like that.
Everything worked out perfectly.
If it wasn't-
like they had the necessary berries, I'm assuming
And they had
already
400
picked.
like you said, 500 uniform jars that all look the exact same.
495.
Yes.
But one of those jars was the jar that what's her name had all of her keepsakes in.
Correct.
Lauren.
So they were
Maybe they
one
only have
short.
one type of jar.
Only one type of jar. I don't know.
But also, if you thought that if the jam storyline made sense, it still would have sucked. I want to be clear. But if you add on the fact that it doesn't make any sense, as you've already articulated, then you're like, what are we doing?
Do you
What are
think
we
he
doing?
washed that jar after taking all those keepsakes out of it? Because if not,
Not well.
Watching them open up each jar and taste it with their mouth makes me think he
Also-
did not wash the jars.
so many spoons.
So many
like
spoons.
I know Minnie has a cafe, right? That's a lot of spoons though. Like even for the amount of people that are in Hope Valley, which I feel like, isn't that many. You don't need that many spoons, but she had them right.
But also, I know that it's the 1920s, but I'm pretty sure Upton Sinclair had already written The Jungle. Like, we already knew about food sanitation. Like, can you imagine someone dipping a spoon in jam, putting the whole thing? I mean, this is, and look at the face Jackson's making, and she's someone that re-eats chicken.
Yeah, I'm disgusting. And I'm disgusting.
Licking the spoon all the way through and then dipping it back into a different jar.
No. They discarded every
They
spoon.
discarded
man.
it. That's why there was
That's
so
what
many
I'm
spoons.
saying.
Where'd they get all
That's
the
why there were so many
spoons?
spoons.
They had 40 plus spoons because some of them, they're looking for 40 jars, right? But they didn't hit on all of them. Some of them were right.
Did they have 500 spoons?
That's what I'm
It's so many
saying.
spoons.
Sheesh, that's bad.
Also, and I don't want to get in the weeds here, but Nathan, when talking to Elizabeth, says, when that car was coming at us, all I was thinking about was you. No, you weren't. There's no way.
There's no
because you saw the car at the I understand it's a phrase, guys. I understand. I know what he's trying to say here.
He said you three.
Yeah.
Yes, but yeah.
No,
He wasn't.
Maybe at the bottom of the hill you were.
Yeah, maybe after.
But they don't see it until the last second. And we know that at least during a lot of that second, he's thinking, got to get us out of the way. That's all I'm saying.
That's all you're saying.
You could. I'm just saying, did you learn nothing from last week?
Yeah.
Don't lie. When I was
Don't
at
lie,
the,
could've
when
said
I was
he's
at
been
the bottom of
reflecting
the
on it.
hill,
Yeah,
fighting
that's right.
for my life, all I could think about was
That's right.
you. Sure.
That's right,
Yeah,
Bran.
yes.
Not when the car was
It's
coming
almost
your
like
way.
it needs to be better writing.
Dano?
Yeah, that horse was gone a long time.
That's crazy.
That horse was lost in the fire.
Yeah.
The fire.
The fire.
How long ago was that?
Days, weeks, months.
Weeks, at minimum weeks.
Probably
Realistic,
over a month,
planted
yeah.
trees. That horse is doing great on its own. That is now what we would call a wild horse. That's a wild stang. That is not a horse that needs a farm or needs to be fed or looked after. That horse is in amazing shape.
Yeah.
Why is it running back through town? Horses typically wouldn't, on their own, being on their own for a month, living off the land, decide to run through the traffic light I guess the Fernando thing didn't work for me at all because I was just so caught up with the fact that this horse couldn't be doing better and you were returning it to captivity. Like this horse is crushing it. It's not like the horse was skinny and like limping through. This horse has the coat was shimmering in the sunlight. It's never looked better. Leave the horse alone. Leave it alone. If the evidence demands a verdict. This horse has been on its own for months and doing great. Leave the horse alone. It's finding its own oats. It's finding its own carrots. It doesn't need anyone putting a saddle on it. This is now a wild horse. Leave it be. We don't need old lady Flannery's horseback or whatever her name was. I'm sorry. Ned did what to Florence on their first date? I don't know if any of you caught this, but Ned, to make up for the fact that he throws away all of these things,
It's very sweet what he does.
it is
A little jar of
a
memories.
jar of memories. And the first memory,
Jar of hearts,
the
if you
first
will.
memory, and I want to make sure I get this
Christina
right,
Perry.
is on their first date, Florence wore a green hat. And
Oh, yeah, this is funny.
and the wind,
This was great.
this is, all right, I want to be very clear. This is supposed to be romantic.
Wow.
The wind blows her hat off.
That's right.
And he says, and I didn't help you so that I could watch you chase the hat. I'm sorry, Norman Bates. You did what again? What's the read I'm supposed to get from this? What's the romantic part of this?
Man has never seen a pair of breasts jiggle before. This is his first time. Let him have it, Dad.
She's running away from him. So I don't know if the breast jiggling is in play.
Well, but the hat, you see the hat in the wind.
She's
It goes
Exactly,
there.
it's
It
all
goes
over the
here.
place.
yeah, she
So
is,
he's
Exactly.
watching her
So
run away,
it's-
and who can blame him?
it's the-
And then,
Thank you.
and then she's coming
It's-
back, and he's like, "I've never seen this before."
and so I want to be very clear. This guy on his first date, this
And we
woman, her hat, she's dressed to the nines. Her hat gets blown away, and she is running probably in a very nice outfit with shoes that aren't made for running, is like running, trying to catch up with this hat. The wind blows it as she bends down to pick it up. And he is standing still as a statue, watching her look like a fool. And that is, and And he's decided in his jar of memories for her, he could have kept that to himself. He could have just put that one away in the bank and been like,
Oh, I bet he has.
Which bank, Brand?
yeah, I know.
Which bank?
I know. We're not doing it. I'm
Bank of
just
America.
saying. And then what does that say about what turns him on that's in his bank? That like this is
True.
a first date and this woman is flailing about trying to get a hat. And then he decides, I'm going to give this to you as a romantic gesture. If I'm her, I'm like, you could have helped me that whole, like, I assumed you were helping me and I got to the hat first.
Right.
I just want the video of Ned being like, yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Get that hat, girl. Like, what are you like? What in the world? I can't believe.
Dan, you're doing a lot of judgment right now for somebody who, when we first met, you let my dog go on purpose so you could watch me run and grab him.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh God, no. It's a
Oh.
lie. When we first met, he didn't even have a dog. This is a lie. This is the weirdest of all the ways for Ned. There's so many things Ned could have done to be like, I remember this about our experience and our relationship together. When he did that, I was like, dude, at the best version of this is you're a freak and you think it's normal. The best version of this is you think everyone does this. Everyone sees someone struggle and doesn't help them immediately. On a first date, no less. Like, when would you be more apt to be like, oh my God, your hat fell off. I got to go.
Yes.
Like, that's your natural instinct. Ned's natural instinct is to be like, let me see how this plays out. What in the world, Ned?
He was aroused, brother. That's clear.
And then since we're having an hour-long episode, last but not least, I'm sorry, you sold 500 cans of jam and bought half a restaurant?
That's right.
Sure did those.
500 cans of jam. I don't know. You had to pay for the jars, which I guess everybody could have donated. Even if it's 100% profit, Bill's share of the restaurant, half of a look, I love the fact that When Calls the Heart of the 1920s is giving this town a black-owned business. I love it.
Female black-owned business.
Female black-owned business. Hear what I'm saying, not what I'm not saying. Half of it was only worth 500 cans of jam.
Oh, no, I thought what she was saying is now that we're not going to go broke paying for our
because
son's
they've saved
fire.
up money already.
Well,
Yeah.
You know, think about that.
That horse has been free for like a year.
That's true.
No, I thought it was not. They did say now that we don't have to pay the lawyer,
That's true.
but they said with the jam, they
That's
saved
right.
with the
So it's a
jam
both
money.
and, though. They've saved some money and they have jam
that makes
money.
me feel better, but still, it doesn't seem like.
But
the
you know
half
what?
of the
That is
restaurant.
funny because
Right.
this is a classic When Calls to Heart. They've picked a number that's too high for us
That's
to
right.
actually find that amount of jars, but too
Too low
low to
Absolutely.
to
actually
really contribute to yes.
half of a business.
They
Maybe
did not
she's
make
hoping it's
$1,000.
an ongoing contract.
Mm.
Maybe that would be nice if this goes
That would
well.
be nice.
Yes, that's all I got, Brent.
500 jars is a lot of jars for a
It's a
hotel.
lot of jars.
How many are, like, they're going through a lot of jars at the hotel.
Big hotel.
Big hotel.
All of their tables got to have it. They got 500
And they
tables.
needed them all right then.
Absolutely.
Right then, immediately.
All right then. They couldn't just take 100.
Jam just
and
stays out on the
100.
table. You have as much as you want.
right.
That's
Jam,
crazy.
jam.
That's a
They do.
crazy thing.
That's a crazy thing.
People are stealing those jars, right? You know, when you go to a hotel, they want you to take it.
Absolutely.
They want you to take the jar.
'Cause their
They're
name's
begging
on
you to
it.
take the jar.
They
are,
want you
for
to
sure.
take the rolls.
Yes.
What the Hallmark? Oh, I'm sorry. Hopes and Valleys.
You got it.
Where we
How dare you?
Pick of the week.
it is time for us to talk about the things that are giving us hope for the future and are bumming us out. Jax.
Okay, I have hope, and but you know what? I'm hopeful. I think Lily and Gwen and Edie are all such incredible characters. I am hoping against hope that they have seen together this season. I think it would just be so fantastic. I'm so charmed by these actresses, and I think they just do incredible work. My valley is that they're gonna lean in more to this love triangle, and I can't bear it.
Yeah.
I cannot bear it.
I can't either.
I'm not
Sucks.
interested in it, and I think it's mean. Also,
I agree with both of those things, especially when Lucas and Edie had crazy chemistry,
yep.
and we're ruining it.
We're gonna ruin it.
Yeah.
Makes me bummed out.
I'm indifferent towards it all at this point.
Yep. This
Not
is that time of year.
you.
You were back, baby,
Not you,
early.
Brand.
Well, it's just, you know,
It's
clearly
going to play right into our what's calling our hearts so perfect.
Clearly, you know, Christopher's not gonna be bad guy, and
my valley is the fact that we don't have a show, right? Like, right. It's just every year around episode 7, we don't have a we don't have a thing. We don't have it. We don't have one. And there's no mystery of the fire. There's no, you know, Elizabeth and Nathan. He's going to propose at the end of this season. They've.
Oh, you know what?
God, they can't load that gun anymore. That gun's got so many bullets in it. It's crazy.
I have
so many bullets.
I have a hope.
Years and years of bullets.
Toby is working on his juggling. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Goldberg.
Toby's working on. He was kind of juggling. Right. He's at 2. I think Toby is a character. Toby's a bit of a clown. I hope that Toby turns into a clown.
In season 28,
he becomes
Toby's
a clown.
the one that's going to get stung by a bee in his face.
Oh my God, God willing.
And then Toby can actually bring a circus. And the circus idea for the birthday party is not going to look so dumb now.
I could do this job the rest of my life. In season 28 of One Calls the Heart, I'll be 57 years old. And if I am talking to you two about Toby,
God.
that might be it. My brain might explode.
I would be grateful for that,
It would
y'all.
be amazing, but it would also be something to witness. Season 28 of When Calls the Heart. I mean, literally, we would have so many When Calls the Heart episodes, we could put it on its own feed and make money.
I can't believe they brought Toby back.
And Toby getting his face done. We've seen this before. Hey, you laugh. We've been doing this 8 years. It's 13 seasons. It's not crazy.
Because why do we sound so frail when we're just in our 50s?
The show does it to you.
I'm in my 50s. You guys are still in your 40s. I'm in my 50s.
Right. That's right.
The show wears us down, Jax.
It does.
Wears us down.
I'm wearing it. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
What's calling my heart? I said the mystery. The show's over. The show. We don't have a show. What's calling my heart? Email us. We got one spot left. Email us. What's calling my heart? hello@deckthehallmark.com. This week's What's Calling My Heart comes from Sarah. Hello, Deck the Hallmark. Longtime listener Sarah here. And what's calling my heart is listening to Jax and Brand's hopeful optimism every episode recap. There's nothing better than listening to the two of them attempt to come up with something positive to say about this show every single week. Thank you so much for providing such fun entertainment for me while I feed my 3-month-old at all hours of the day and night. And thanks to you guys, I'm going to start watching Gilmore Girls for the first time in my life.
Hey.
For reference, I'm 33, so I probably should have seen it when it aired live. But alas, I guess it's never too late. Knowing that I can watch something and hear a recap from the Deck the Hallmark cast of characters really encourages me to pick up something new. Thanks for all the laughs. Sarah, P.S. I was once a high school math teacher, so when Dan complains about the teaching absurdities that transpire on the show, I can very much relate and appreciate his comments. Sarah, thank you so much for telling us what's calling your heart.
Thank you, Sarah. We're going to be back next week, episode 8, folks. Come on back for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Until then, maybe the first to wish you a
Merry Christmas. Deck the Hallmarks, the Bramble Jam podcast, produced by Brandon Gray in that Greenville, South Carolina. For more information on the show, you can go to deckthehallmark.com. Follow us on the socials at Deck the Hallmark. Leave us a rating and review on Apple Podcasts and or Spotify, and find the best corner of the internet with ad-free podcasting, live video watch-alongs, movie chats, and so much more at BrambleJamPlus.com.
God bless.